BronBreakker is going to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in 2026. That is my first of 5 bold predictions in this video for next year. But not just in 2026 in general. I think he's going to win it as soon as January 5th. That January 5th episode of Monday Night Raw, BronBreakker is set to take on CM Punk for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And I think that this is where he wins it. The biggest hint to that whole thing is this masked man. If we would have gotten a reveal of who this masked man was this most recent episode of Monday Night Raw, I would have been like, no, there's no point to this match. It's not happening. But the fact that we haven't gotten a reveal for it means that they're teasing a reveal, that they're eventually going to give us a reveal, but it's not yet. So I think they're waiting for this episode so that they give this big reveal. So whoever this masked man is in this match, he's going to interfere when the ref is down, probably. He's going to interfere. He's going to attack CM Punk. BronBreakker wins the big one, and then this person reveals himself as probably Austin Theory. But I think that that's the whole point of this masked man, right? They're going to join the Vision, and their biggest contribution to have them join this faction is going to be helping BronBreakker win that championship. And it's going to be as soon as the January 5th episode of Monday Night Raw. And I think that we're probably going to get a BronBreakker versus Brock Lesnar main event at WrestleMania. I think something's going to happen where BronBreakker and Brock Lesnar are going to share a ring again, right, as two Paul Heyman guys. And BronBreakker is going to have to turn on Brock Lesnar, setting up that match for WrestleMania. Weird that Brock Lesnar is going to be the babyface in this, if that is the case, but I think that's what WWE is hinting at. So my first bold prediction for 2026 is that BronBreakker will win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and it's going to be before the Rumble. Hey, since you're here, might as well subscribe, right? The Judgment Day have to break up in 2026. This isn't a prediction. This is more of a wish. We've been teasing it for way too long. We've been hinting at it for as long as I can remember. Liv Morgan came back, and it feels like this faction is actually stronger than ever again, but I don't think it's for real. I think it's all a facade. I think that in 2026, the Judgment Day will break up. There's just too many stars in this faction that can do so much more as a single star, right? JD McDonough has so much potential. Throw a mid-card title on the guy. But Dominik Mysterio is the mid-card champion, and he's the mid-card guy in the Judgment Day. So you can't really do that right now. So the best way to do that is to break up the Judgment Day, have JD McDonough go his own way, have Finn Balor win something. It's been so long since we've seen Finn Balor win anything. Let's not have them win the tag team titles. They don't need tag team titles. They are not a tag team. I'm sorry. These are all single stars that are cosplaying as a faction. So let's just push them as single stars. Roxanne Perez, made to be a women's champion. Raquel Rodriguez, she'd make a great mid-card champion. She'd make a great IC champion. They are not meant to be a tag team. I'm sorry, they're just not. Let's break these guys up. Let's push everyone in their own separate individual direction. You could even give Dom his own faction with Liv Morgan, maybe the Americanos, right? But the Judgment Day absolutely need to break up in 2026. Which brings me to my next point. Dominik Mysterio needs to win the big one. He needs to win a world title. He needs to win an undisputed title. He needs to win something in 2026. This guy is an absolute baby face, even though he's a heel. We all love to boo him. We all just love to love him, man. This guy was made to be a star. This is the biggest star that WWE has created in the last decade. You wouldn't give him 3 out of John Cena's last 4 matches if WWE didn't believe in this guy. If WWE didn't have a plan for him already. He started off as this Nepo baby that we all kind of hated. Booing him was real at first, and then it just became fun to boo him. It was kind of like the whole, like, Kurt Angle, you suck, right? Like, we boo him because we love him kind of thing. And he absolutely deserves a world championship. Look, he already has won the AAA championship which is the brand that WWE is trying to build up because it's their new brand. They're trying to get a global audience for AAA. They gave him AAA's biggest championship. So they're already proving that this guy has stock and that this guy's stock is on the up and up. So give him a world title, give him an undisputed title, shoot this guy to the moon. Have this guy be the face of WWE because he absolutely deserves it. He is absolutely a superstar. Man, way better than his deadbeat dad. Am I right? Cody Rhodes needs to turn heel in 2026. Plain and simple, it needs to happen. This babyface character of his has just become stale. Like, yes, he is the one that all the kids love. He is the merch star. We all love to sing his entrance music, but he needs something new. I want to see Homelander Cody. Whether it be that we reveal that he's the person that attacked Jacob Fatu that one night, or maybe we have a turn similar to that turn in X7, right? I think we're getting at Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. I think if we have a turn there to turn Cody Rhodes heel and have him win in malicious ways, maybe align himself with someone. I don't know who. I don't want to say Paul Heyman because that's the easy answer, right? But let's have him align himself with someone. The Rock, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, let's have it be The Rock, right? He calls The Rock and he's like, hey, I didn't want to give you my soul last time, but is that offer still on the table? Just win in malicious ways in WrestleMania, and let's have that turn. Let's have that turn happen. We can do so much more with a heel Cody, right? Even if we want to have that Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes match, I think it'd be a lot more fun if Cody was the heel and Randy was the face. Now that AJ Styles is on his last year in WWE, it looks like on his retirement tour, AJ Styles against Cody Rhodes, with AJ Styles as a babyface that he is, because he's going to be cheered everywhere he goes. Let's not make the same mistake we did with John Cena. I think there's so much more that WWE can do with a heel Cody Rhodes. I think it's the right move, and I think it needs to happen in 2026. LA Knight, LA Knight needs to turn heel and join the Vision. Plain and simple, nothing more than that. He needs to join the Vision. He lost to Gunther in this last time is now tournament. I don't know where WWE takes him from here as a babyface. Right? There's no justification for him to go after any world title right now. He hasn't been involved with any of the main event storylines other than this tournament. He hasn't had a title match for any title in as far as I can remember. So the only thing that can help get him there is turning heel and joining the biggest heel group in the WWE. Everything that I've just said is perfect justification for him turning heel and joining the Vision, for him reaching out to Paul Heyman and being like, hey, I want to be a part of this group. But Danny, there's already a main event guy in the Vision. We're pushing BronBreakker already. You said he was going to win a world title this year. Nah. There are 2 world titles in WWE. Why not have both of them sit in the Vision? Why not have BronBreakker go after CM Punk's World Heavyweight Championship and have LA Knight go after the Undisputed Championship? Both champions sitting in the same faction, both heads of the WWE as a whole. Both of their biggest champions, part of the biggest heel group in WWE. While I'm at it, let's throw both mid-card titles on the Vision as well. Let's have Logan Paul win the IC title. Let's have Bronson Reed win the US title. You know what? I almost said F it. I almost said the F word. F it. If Austin Theory's joining this group, let's have another guy join this group. I don't care who it is. Let's throw the tag team titles on them. Let's have every single men's title in the WWE's main roster. And they can go across both shows. They can go to SmackDown and defend the titles that belong to SmackDown there, right? Which is the Undisputed and the US title. They can go to Monday Night Raw and defend those titles there, the World Heavyweight title and the Intercontinental title, but as a faction. Let's have them defend these titles across both rosters. Both rosters, the WWE as a whole, has this one big bad faction that they know who the enemy is, they know who they need to take down, and these guys run WWE. Let's have them be like a modern day NWO, but like NWO when they were cool, not like when everyone was joining them. But that's my prediction, my bold prediction for 2026. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these bold predictions aren't very bold. Maybe they're too bold. You let me know in the comments what you thought. But since you made it this far, make sure to drop a like. Let me know in the comments what you think. Come, follow. We're having a lot of fun on this channel, and I would love for you to be a part of it. We're wrapping up at the end of the year, so not just on my channel, on every channel, you're going to see a lot of these. Hey, this is what happened in 2025. Hey, this is what we can expect in 2026. But I think these 6 things that I just ran through, 5 things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that I just ran through would make for some really great stories in 2026. And let's be honest here, the WWE lacked really great stories in 2025. So I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. But as always, until next time, later, nerds.